Hello everyone out there, this is Natural Amor Forever coming back at you again with another episode. So make sure you hit that like button, that subscribe button, share the video, and hit that
notification bell, baby. Let's get her done. Peace and love.
I hope everyone is doing well out there and stuff like that. I know it's been a couple weeks since we recorded.
Yeah, it's been a little, man. We dropped some spice on that closure of 2022. If y'all ain't catch that, it'll be at the end of the video. And you know the thumbnail.
You gonna throw the link in.
I'm gonna throw the link in. I might help you out. I'm gonna help you out. You know.
You gonna help him out. You know you are. You talking about some mic. Okay.
Whatever.
So we're gonna get right into what we're going to talk about. This video is gonna be a little lengthy one, but you all deserve a good juicy video with a juicy topic. So today what we're gonna basically discuss is the spiritual bond between men and women.
Okay.
The spiritual bonds, also the effects it has on your children and things like that. So you're gonna go ahead and start it off.
We're gonna start it off, but I do want to say one thing. Y'all stay tuned. Me and my queen, we got some gems to drop through this whole video. Don't be skipping through it now.
Right.
Because you want to hear everything, man. This is important. You know what I'm saying? The spiritual bond of just dealing with relationships. People don't understand what they bind themselves to. You know what I'm saying? Like I was discussing with my queen, man. You know what I'm saying? We don't understand or overstand that every time you kiss, hug, have sexual intercourse, or any of those type of things, you leave parts of you with every person that you have come encounter with. See, that's that nag. The nagging nag. See, we already get nagged because they know we dropping the gems. We about to drop the gems. Honestly, man, like people don't understand how important it is, and you find a lot of mankind focusing more on the physical parts of themselves and not focusing on the spiritual part. Trust me, it's different. We ain't talking about what you do on Sunday or any of that. We talking about just a regular, basic spiritual part of your life, which is the joy and the peace. You're not focusing on that as much. You know what I mean?
You know what? They're not focusing on that so much. A lot of times, I notice people they want to bounce from relationship to relationship to relationship. So that's when it comes to a time you gotta look at yourself. What are you missing? You're 9 times out of 10 you're lacking something within yourself. You're looking for something. So you have all of these people, and you're having this spiritual connection with these people to make up one individual.
You're trying to basically put together the perfect person for yourself to satisfy certain needs, desires, and you find yourself with these different people, you know what I'm saying, trying to fill a hole, an unfillable void that you will never fill, but you don't know you're doing it sometimes. And what I'm talking about, for those that don't understand it, just to dive a little bit deeper, we're talking about bachelors and bachelorettes. We're talking about people with traditional forms of polygamy. Right. You know what I'm saying? More than one, you know what I'm saying? And we got those. I understand that if you have a purpose to why you want multiple lovers, you know what I'm saying? Or there's a need, because like we talked about in earlier videos, the traditional form of many cultures, they have different queens, wives, and concubines to expand the land. You know what I'm saying? Like far as bachelor and bachelorettes, they work so much and focus on success so much, they don't really have time to confine themselves. I want to use that word, confine, like kind of like base themselves off of just one person, because they don't even really have a time for themselves, but they do need desires of happiness as well.
You know what? I can really relate to that. Back in the day, before I had ever became a married woman, I was so consumed with my work and things like that or whatever, I just really didn't have time. So you think about, okay, so when you do have time, you have your fun, and then you really don't think about it. You're a bachelorette or you're a bachelor, you really don't think about it. You getting your grind on with your work, doing what you got to do to make sure that you're comfortable. You really don't have time. So when you do have time, it's like, hey, okay, wham, bam, boom, thank you, ma'am, and that's that, and you're going ahead on. But that's that comes with the territory of being a bachelor and a bachelorette. If you're gonna live that, that's your business. Live it.
Right. Live it with some class, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
I mean, I ain't saying don't be raunchy. I ain't saying don't get into your most incredible naughty desires or whatever. Live your life the way you want to live it, but know that when we say spiritual, the spiritual is separate from everything. Every walk of life, spiritual. Look up the definition of what that means. That's your inner self that deals with no attachments to anything but your happiness. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is, don't forget that. Know who you shake hands with. You can't hug everybody. And every time you go out there and place yourself inside of another person, you leave what we consider a spiritual stank if it was negative. You carry every ex that you have ever been with or said intercourse of love through your entire life until you cleanse that. Until you cleanse your spiritual joint.
You just constantly just giving yourself to people. And what you basically saying, that spiritual attachment now is a part of you
for a long time.
And some of this stuff that people have on them, oh boy, now it's attached itself to you. And that becomes a problem. That becomes a big problem, and you wondering why you can't find that special significant other to be with. You know why? Because you have allowed all these other attachments onto you, that when you do think that you found someone that you really want to be with, it doesn't last, because you have all the other attachment that's on you, and you brought along this other person's garbage to this new relationship that could have lasted, but you didn't work on yourself.
You see, agreeing with my wife said, dig and diving deep. The spiritual bond is that you can create a spiritual contract. I can understand you have to have a respect for bachelors and bachelorettes. They gotta handle their business. They ain't got time. You gotta have respect for people in polygamy. That's actually a spiritual belief into spreading your, wild oats or whatever. But then you got those people that want to play the game. You know what I'm saying? You know the old saying. We always say the cake and eat it too.
Yes.
And I'm only 36, man. Like, I figured it out, man. All you got to do is be loyal. What's so hard to being loyal? If you're a person that's just dating somebody, and that spiritual bond, I'm about to give you the contract. Every time when you get into a relationship for a person that don't want to play games and really genuinely love you, they genuinely love you, but you want to play games, you basically confine yourself into an unbreakable contract, because you carry it with you until you cleanse. It's not unbreakable. You will still have a memory. It's unbreakable because you will still have it in your head that you did it.
But you know what I remember you saying to me in a conversation that we were having, sometimes you don't even know. Say you're so in love with this person, you love this person so much, you've actually attached a contract to them.
Don't even know you doing
so it. If they turn around and do you wrong, and your heart was so pure and you love this person genuinely, they're gonna have to pay for going out there cheating and doing whatever that hurt you. They're gonna have to pay for it. You don't even know that you created that contract.
What's that special C word that I like? What's that word? Consequences. You can cheat. Well, you can party, you can go out there and monkey cluck all day you want.
Really?
I said cluck. I ain't say the word. I'm going to say something else now. I was a monkey fuck. You can go around the city and...
why are you... What's all that?
Bitch, it's just, click it. Look at that. I mean, all that. You know what I'm saying? Okay, the bell. Okay, my bad. We get the bell because we both be getting crazy, but
are you done? Why you raised about this?
I'm done. I mean, I had to read. I got a little hot,
Okay.
But,
Okay. Now I'm gonna sit this back down.
Go ahead. You could get your chicken and gravy, but you can't have all the biscuits. You got one meal, but you too worried about this dessert. Who getting seconds? I gotta hurry up and eat this to get the You have an ultimate desire when we was talking about trying to fill a void, a hole that's unfillable, and you don't even know that you're trying to fill something that can't be felt. That's something happened in your childhood, rather from your parents or family, so wherever you didn't get the love, you find yourself trying to constantly fill it with affection.
Right.
But you're too tough, or you're too stubborn, to know the fact that that's what you're doing, man. Like
you're trying to fill a void. When we go with multiple partners and things like that, we are trying to fill a void. Okay. And that's fine. You know, if you're single, that's what you want to do. No kids are involved. That's what you want to do. Knock yourself out.
Have your fun, basically.
Have your fun, basically. Be careful. But be very careful. Be mindful of that. When children and things get involved or whatever, that's something totally different, because now you're involving them into your choices that you are making. You're involving them, and it does affect them. You may not think it doesn't. It doesn't, but it does. Yeah. You know, so you're now, it's not just you. Now you have this little person or this teenager or whatever, whatever. You have these people that you're responsible for, and they're watching you and how you're reacting and what you are doing. Right. You know, you got to be mindful of that. So in these spiritual
they gotta see it. I mean, y'all, like, man, look, like, just think about it. You have a reason. You want to have your sexual desires. You want to have your party time. You don't want to be attached. But like I was telling my queen earlier, not saying that this is the way it got to be, but at some point in time, you forget about time. You forget that you have to become older at some point in time. You forget that one day them legs ain't gonna work the same. One day that pumpage is gonna slow down. One day she ain't gonna be able to spread her wild oats because her body can't take it no more. Far as like, if you taking care of your health, you probably can, but think about this. If you break your legs, I'm gonna use the term cocaine. Look it up. I'm not telling you what it is. Another one, a street walker. I'm gonna put it like that. At the end of the day, they're not gonna come over there and take care of you. Not generally. 80 out of 100, they're not gonna come over there and wipe the drool off your mouth if you turn into a vegetable. They're not gonna walk you in a wheelchair, especially if you were nice to them.
It's funny that you said that, because I noticed, and this is basically older women and older men that have been out there. Yeah. They probably have never been married, or never wanted to commit to any type of serious relationship. They've had their fun all their life. Okay. They're usually without children, and things like that. And they've just had their fun. They're like, look, I don't want to have any children. I don't ever want to be married. Right. I just want to live my best life. I'm going to travel the world. Yes. I'm going to meet as many people as
Which is
possible.
A beautiful thing.
It's a beautiful thing. Okay, when you young, that's great. You out there, you having big fun. Yeah. So then you become of age. Okay.
Yeah, maturity.
And the maturity has set in, so to speak.
Because you partied a little too much and forgot about the maturity part.
And then you are now alone.
Yes.
You are done with your big fun and things like that, and you want to settle down. But the problem is, you're up there now.
Every party comes to an end.
Right.
There's always more parties.
And then a lot of them, what I noticed is they have some regrets, because those certain individuals that really truly did love them and wanted to settle down with them.
You fucked them over?
Yeah.
You fucked them over?
Yeah, you did.
You did damn that. We go give him the word. You fucked them over.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
You fucked them up.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say it again, man. Yeah. You just deliberately did them wrong, and you knew they heart.
They truly loved you,
man. You could have walked away and let somebody else do that.
Because I know of a situation where the man is now sick. Okay.
Oh no.
Okay. The woman he strung along all these years. Yeah. I mean, she truly loved him, and she went off, got married to someone else, and everything, and now he regrets it. Yeah. It's like, now that he's in his mid 50s, early 60s, He regrets it now. Because back then, he wanted to have so much fun with multiple partners and all of this, and he lived in his best life, and he didn't want to be married and want to do this and didn't want to settle down, didn't want the responsibility, and couldn't respect her in a serious relationship. He lost her.
No, I gotta put a disclaimer.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want people. Yeah, they think everybody gotta be married. They think everybody got. No, bro, that is not. Because people are, man. Listen, we talking about marriage, engagement, relationship. About to get in a relationship. When you about to make that determination to be with somebody, I don't care if that other person start lacking in areas like y'all may not massage each other that much like you used to at the beginning. Y'all may not hold longer conversations like. Look, at the end of the day, those are small things that can be fixed. That's not a reason to go cheat on somebody. That's betrayal. Where's the loyalty? I mean, we all been in the streets, some of us.
You're right.
You know what I'm saying? Loyalty will get you far. Even if somebody betrayed you, you don't have to take that same attitude to the next person because they're not the one that betrayed you like the other person. You supposed to learn.
That goes back to that spiritual bond. That connection. You shared certain things with this person, and once you have went that higher spiritual level or whatever with this person, some of that stuff gets attached to you.
But like they get attached to you. You can lean on it. We all gonna make not the same word mistake that y'all talking about. We all make mistakes where I consider more of life adjustments. We all are here to make human experience and require different things in this world to find out what our purpose is. And you want to have something to do while you wait. So you go, you work, you do whatever you got to do to fill your life with whatever's coming next after it's time for you to transition. But just know you have to not live for the short purpose of things. Live for both. Long purpose, short purpose. You know what they say. Think about the future though. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, if you keep sitting there just party and not think about nothing serious with your life, you gonna miss the serious part.
You gonna miss. Oh wow!
While they still partying in the regular life club, everybody else moving on to yacht parties.
Right.
Everybody else moving on to balls. Like galas and balls and suits. Everybody's maturing their party level. Some people still at the club. I ain't talking. I mean, theory wise, we gonna snap that on purpose on part two. But some people still at the club spiritually.
So we're gonna take a break right now. When we come back, we're gonna continue this conversation. We're gonna touch bases more on the effects how it affects the children and things like that. So we'll be back in 2 minutes.
Kaigler, snap, baby, bring it in, snap it out of here. See y'all in a second.
Hello, we're back again. Make sure you hit that like button, that subscribe button, share the video, leave a comment. We always love to hear your comments. And also hit that
notification bell, baby. Natural Amor Forever.
Okay, so here we are. Back again with part 2 to this video. Okay, as when we were closing out before, what part were you on?
We was talking about the theory of things.
Yeah, the theory.
That's a lot of theories on why people don't understand why they are alone. There's a scientific method. There is a spiritual method. There's all types of ways to describe what is happening in your life. And like me and my wife was talking about on break time, we was talking about if y'all don't understand what yin and yang, look that up. That's just the part of where you were supposed to come together. There's a dark side of things. There's a light side of things. There is a positive. There's a negative. Sometimes there is two parts to everything. You have to understand that it really does. You need support from other people. You may not think you do.
Right.
Why do you dress up nice other than just for self? You go out to public because you actually subconsciously care about what people think about your appearance. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We all compliment each other no matter what.
That thing where basically they always say that a lot of people always, well, I don't need nobody or whatever. I can be by myself. I don't need nobody. That's a crock of BS.
Yeah.
Okay, everyone needs someone for something. Yeah. Okay, so that's a crock of BS or whatever. Save it, you continue to preach that choir or whatever. You're not doing nothing but lying to yourself.
It's a cop-out.
And this Nat is going to make sure that it is a part of this video. So if y'all see me snatch at it, I got it.
Just think about it. Just not to go off of what my wife said. If you getting robbed, in your mind, you hoping like hell somebody save your ass. Or something intervenes.
Right.
You want something to intervene. That's basically somebody helping you. That's something getting in between. You need something to cause an effect in your life to just let you know that something is around to help you.
To help you and something to protect you. You need that. So that, like I said, that's a crock of BS when you hollering, I don't need this, I don't need that. And I wanted to, what I was going to say in regards, this brings up a point I want to bring up with the children. Okay. I know a lot of times we as parents, we always say, okay, well, you don't need nobody or whatever, or you don't need no man, or you don't need no woman, and all of this or whatever. And we raise our children to believe that. And what I've learned is that that's a crock of BS. Okay? My thing is this: man serves the purpose, woman serves the purpose. Okay? And they all serve their purpose. So I think that is a horrible thing to tell any child. Yeah. That's terrible. That is just,
It's good to have somebody by your side. And I hate to say it, but a lot of these kids don't have no view or nothing to really look up to love, because a lot of the people that's above us are either miserable, they don't want to say it, but anybody can see it, they're unhappy, they're single. Some of them, it's a more by not choice than it is by choice to be single. Some are deliberately, they can't hold a relationship.
No, they can't.
Some of them will never be in a relationship because they can't let go of old relationships. They're taking the BS, the bullshit from old stuff to have and bringing it into the new and ruining a good thing. You going to argue. Right. You're going to have fights. You're going to have disagreements. At the same point, you're going to have happy times. You're going to have good times. You're going to travel the world. You're going to do all these things. You can never even get to that part because you ain't even made it past going to a restaurant.
Right.
Y'all arguing all the way to the restaurant.
Right. And I'm not saying don't teach like the children to be independent. Yeah, you teach them to be independent and be able to stand on their own
not miserable.
feet. Don't teach them to be miserable and alone.
And stubborn.
And I'm gonna sit up there and I'm gonna tell you ladies something. Okay, so listen to me, ladies. Ladies, your children are watching you. Okay, so when you're going around and you telling them that they don't need y'all, you don't need no man or whatever, man serves his purpose. Okay, lady, I know a lot of ladies are good for that. Are so good for that. You don't need them for nothing, or whatever. They're good for nothing or whatever. Y'all stop that. You stop that.
Can I cut off?
Yes, go ahead, please, baby, do.
Okay. With the fellas, it's a reversal, but it's the same thing. You come from woman. You come from woman, the queen. Regardless, y'all feel like, oh man, hey, another man, man, whatever with all that, dude. I can go into scientific references all about that, dude. What I mean by saying you from woman. Don't act like you don't want the same thing. Men don't say that because we're taught to not really show our feelings. We're taught to be a rock 24/7, grind, grit. Don't say nothing. Yeah, everything all right. Everything ain't all right. Boy, your ass hurting like a mug. You hurt like a mug. Boy, when that woman cheat on your ass, you thinking about all them good times at the movies and all this. Got around your family. When she leave you, that man ain't gonna say nothing.
That good cooking or whatever.
Man, F that issue, whatever. Man, she ain't nothing. When all his homies go home, that fool sitting at the couch like. That commercial come on with the two families hugging, and she fall on the couch with her husband with the fleece, and they hugging, and he like, hey, it used to be me and Oh, whatever. Mama, I gotta get a beer or something. And then he started picking up his phone. You know how they do with the phone? That's how you know you're sad. A man never showed himself in complete sadness because we don't want to express that, man. We like having people around us. You know what I'm saying? People that love us accordingly. Just definitely a mate. To have people surround you, period, is love. That's positive. But to have somebody you love that makes you feel like you can climb mountains, when you feel like every time you come from work or you grind and the world is against you, breaking your ass, you got a woman that like, they can't break you, baby. Will she tell you that? I swear, boy, you'll go out and pull a root out the tree, pull the tree out the ground. You know what? Take the whole tree and put it into somebody else's yard. You strong. Damn it, you're strong. Like, she was like, yeah, I got it. You got it, baby. I was like, yeah.
You making me go off the kilter. I'm not you.
But the kids see that. When they see the father broken, but then they see mom or they love, if their kids involved, to see you make them strong again. Like, that feels good.
That feels good. Yes, it does. It does. You know, another thing with the children I wanted to touch on too. When you are, like we were saying before, you going in and out of these relationships and things like that. Another thing I wanted to say, if there are children involved, those children are watching you. Rather it's you are the father in the relationship, or rather you are in the mother. Whoever, the children are watching you. They are watching you go through different mates, like you change your underwear,
right,
or 31 different flavors or whatever every 6 months, every 6 months. Here you are, you have a new boo. Okay, your children are watching this,
and we all gotta answer for something.
They are watching you, or whatever. And my thing is this: we need to be, as individuals, rather you are mother or father, you need to watch that, okay, and be careful and be mindful of that. That is not healthy. Hell, you don't need to convince me that you are happy in this new relationship. I could care less or whatever, but I am concerned about the children. Okay,
even when they ain't your children,
right?
You got kids that walk around through the neighborhoods and probably be in the public, probably be in a group of 4 friends, go to a supermarket or something, and see a man just completely just disrespecting his wife, or woman, or girlfriend, or whatever. And vice versa. See his woman just being nasty, like a not handling. But kids are paying attention more than you ever believe. It's called, basically, in so many words, sponges. You really don't. I feel like you're still a sponge, even in your teenager years. You're soaking it up, and you pretty much lock in either the positive stuff or the BS in your 20s. Like, this the way I'ma be.
I remember my daughter. She had to be, I don't know, maybe about 11 or 12. She had asked me, she said, Ma, I got a question to ask you. And I always told her, I said, you can ask me whatever you want. I'm going to always be honest with you. She asked me, she says, Mom, I said, what? She said, you're not going to get mad? I said, no, I'm not going to get mad. What you got to ask me? She said, do you have sex? I said, yes, I do. She said, because I ain't never seen you with nobody but my dad. And I said, yes, I do. I said, yeah. She said, you actually have a boyfriend and stuff? I said, yes, I do. Yeah. I said, you're not supposed to see all that. I'm not marrying this person. I'm not, settling down with this person.
It's a process.
And they don't need to meet you or anything like that. And she just looked at me like, wow. Because I'm going to say this. I'm going to say another thing. Okay. With the spiritual connection between man and woman, now we done involve the children. When you involve the children, if you've involved the children, and say that particular relationship that you're in is not a healthy relationship, okay? Say that you are in this relationship where you are arguing all the time. This other individual, rather it's they're not related, to your children or whatever, whether it's man or female, and you have involved this person spiritually, and this is not a healthy relationship, and children are constantly watching you argue. It can be as worse as an abusive relationship, okay? And you have now involved your children, so now they are somehow spiritually attached to this person as well, and that is selfish. That's selfish.
Let's get on the reverse role.
Okay.
Well, some of the young people are more advanced than the elders.
Yes.
These days.
Oh yes.
A lot of these kids are locking it down, taking life a little bit more serious, getting married, or having a strong relationship.
Yes.
Congratulations to a lot of people that got married. Like even under my age, you know what I'm saying? They loving up, locking it in, creating their foundation. Getting a expenses together
yesterday.
Yeah, I was like, it's a lot of people that are like of age that's single, unhappy.
Yeah.
Always gonna spit on that. It's always an excuse though. At the end of the day, when it comes to them, why they're not in love and why they don't want to mate. To me, it's a life cop out, and you missing out on a magnificent, beautiful experience in life. So at the end of the day, I just feel like, I'm not bashing on nobody for that. It's not a negative thing. It's just, it's sad that everybody can tell, well, people with a good eye can tell that you're not happy. And you continue. And first of all, let me tell you this, because I've been through the experience, you know what I'm saying, far as with that, like, you cannot hold a relation together by having children.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
I didn't even think about that one.
That's a narcissist way of living, to put that illusion in your mind that you can hold a positive relationship together with somebody you don't want to let go by having kids. Man, if that person want to leave, let them leave.
They're gonna leave.
There's another opportunity for you out in this world, but as long as you ain't got your shadow work, which I mean working on self. You're going to continue to keep getting the same type of mate or the same person every time. You wonder why you keep getting these pieces of shit, and they just keep coming.
And every time you get into that relationship, you figure, okay, I'm gonna have a baby to keep this person. I wasn't even thinking about that, but you're right.
Or just being irresponsible.
Right, irresponsible, and you pop up pregnant every single time. Or the man leaves his seat, so every single time, because you are trying so hard to keep this person, or you feel it would be better to go ahead.
Careless.
Yeah, and you're just careless. That affects the child.
And then you find yourself in another turmoil situation.
Yes, spiritual bond. So that's attaches the children to this spiritual bond that you have created. Now you done tagged this to your child.
The child never asked to be here.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? It shouldn't have to see its parents go through that war. I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's the war between parents and having a child in the middle of all that drama. That's it's a lot of people that it worked out. That's like Russian roulette, man, in a relationship. And just saying, just because you have a lot of kids, granted, it doesn't make you a bad person, but it does put a lot of burden on you if you don't got your stuff together.
Right.
But keep doing that. It's only going to slow down your lifespan. When is it time for you to travel?
Right.
When is it time for you to go out and do what your passions are as far as your goals? When you tie yourself down to certain things, you opt out of the things that you want to do is for your life.
That's 18 long years.
Yeah. Stop being a narcissist, man. Like sometimes we got narcissists. Stop damn lying to yourself. Work on your shit. You might be fucked up. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to believe. You don't want to say it. You might be fucked up. All fucked up. I'm talking about broken like a...
Really? This is what we're doing now? This is what we're doing now. You gotta ready to put your hand down.
I gotta say the truth. You watch yourself. You put that bell for the sun don't shine. Huh? I got pie in there you done made me. I ain't wearing lemon meringue pie. I don't give a damn. Get me some of that pie. Yeah, I'm just saying.
Your lips juicy.
And you know the hard part, man. I love my wife, man. This is this is a process, and man, it's going to a part 3. I'm sorry, it's going.
You know what? We're gonna take a break, and we're gonna come back and wrap things up. Okay, so we'll see you in 2 minutes.
I'm gonna tell you. Don't be shy. Bring your ass back here.
Back again. Yes, we are. We are back again. We're going to go ahead and talk some more, and then we're going to wrap some things up. Make sure you hit that like button, that subscribe button, and that
notification bell, baby. Oh.
Share and comment. To leave a comment, and we will get back to you. We love your comments and your feedback. Okay, man,
so I'm gonna bring the joy in, man. Like I'm gonna tell you, like I said, like in the part 2, man. You know what? I love my queen. It's my babe. It's my best friend. My lover. I'm not saying that for video reasons. My baby. I love her, and she held me up.
Y'all get some sugar though.
You got that lipstick. I don't want no rouge on me, girl. Oh, I got that.
Kissy face.
You get a kiss on the lips. Give me some lipstick. But no, man, I love my wife, man. After, you know what I'm saying, the recent passing of my granny, man, recently, like, you know what I'm saying, that's like and I'm gonna dive deep in it, man. It's the most horrible situation that you can understand, man. Wow. And it's like, just to literally have, I ain't talking about people that ain't blood, that supported way more than, you know what I'm saying, I expected certain people that you consider relatives. Like, I'm gonna separate their relatives and family. But my wife held me up, you understand? Like, she held me up a whole lot. And this is the point of spiritual bond, that you found the right bond. And through all of that, it can get chaotic when you don't have nobody by your side to genuinely support you through a war. You know what I mean? Just all the worst things you can think of, man. Like, but through that whole situation.
Yeah, that was a situation and everything. And
you just saying that. Just
put it to you like this. It feels good for us to have each other. Yeah. I know that every day when I wake up or when I lay my head down to rest, I have him. Okay? He has me. You know? And we got each other's back. You know? And that feels good to say that. And we have a spiritual bond and a connection with one another. You know, that feels good.
I wasn't bringing that up just to, rehab. That's old. That's back in the not that, just the drama part. I'm still positive, but you're gonna have wars. Mm-hmm. You're gonna have people say the worst about you because they know you're happy. When miserable people see a happy situation, bro, they gonna try to destroy your relationship. They're gonna act like they care, but also can't take their own lives, so they want to bring the worst to your situation. Anything to shatter. You can't break something that's unbreakable and is tied to a bond that's this tight. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? At the end, you have to ignore it. You have to break through it. You have to keep that out of your life. And it ain't just people. It's just the vibe of things. Mm-hmm. Surround yourself around beautiful things. I ain't talking about material. I'm talking about peace. Mm-hmm. Get you a serenity with your mate. Me and my wife have things that we love to do together. You know what I'm saying? That we like to do. You know what I mean? So we stick to this. My spiritual bond, that's all I think about is keeping tight. Like I said, I figured it out. If you can be loyal to someone and you find somebody that can be loyal to you, if not with way more energy, y'all competing peacefully with each other's energy to be more loyal to each other, more strong, and trying to compete with each other's happiness, who can make each other smile the hardest. When you find that, I hope you keep that, embrace that. And even those people that just they can't see love, they're too blinded by their own insecurities to accept love. They're narcissists to them. They lie to themselves to think that it's not them, it's the other person. No, it's you. it's fucking you. Okay? Work on that, man. Stop that. Look in the mirror, like Michael Jackson said, man, in the mirror, like I always say. Mm-hmm. Focus on what your faults are.
But you know
bro.
what I found out? It's hard to just look at yourself. Just really look at yourself and see your BS. It's hard to do that. You know, nobody likes to truly look at themselves and be like, hey, I'm the problem.
Yeah, but see, that's what we was talking about earlier. I was talking about,
Right.
y'all, it's not nothing that y'all think I mean. It's shadow work. That's in every belief, every spiritual. Shadow work is just something that you just working on yourself. Even if you got to get a journal and write down the things you feel about yourself, only thoughts that you know. Confess things to yourself. Burn them in a fire if you got to. Get rid of all those bad habits every day as much as you can, even if you make a mistake the next day.
Right. I always say I'm a work in progress.
A work in progress, man.
You never want to just say, okay, my work is done. I'm done. I'm just
You're a work
perfect.
of perfection.
A work of perfection. Give it a rest.
You know
it's
you're
time.
beautiful.
It's I know you.
I can do that. I'm your husband. Now you watch. What you say? What you say? I had to get the mace.
The mace.
The spritz.
You don't have no mace down. Be quiet. Look at okay, he up and messing with the fro.
Look, watch this. I can touch the fro. I'm a husband. I can touch it. Ooh, watch yourself, girl. Stop. Watch yourself. I said, like, man, look. You find yourself unhappy when you ain't making the right chess pieces, man. People want to say life ain't a game. Oh, the hell it is.
It's a game.
It's
just play it better than others.
Powerful game. Some people play them pieces right, man. You cannot have a kingdom, a proper kingdom, without having both energies of the person that you love. You have to have two energies of somebody to back you up when the whole world turns on your ass. You always have somebody to pick you back up once you come home. But when you're a person that's single, there's a consequence to being a bachelor and living your life out there just ramping it all. Look, dude, nobody has obligated to stay loyal to you. When you get married, you put yourself into a contract. Like I always say, man, you got to really commit to that. But for those that want to go out here and preach to everybody, but your loyalty ain't worth nothing. You know what I'm saying? Your word ain't worth nothing. You don't have no worth to what you say out of your mouth. And for people to understand, I'm gonna pass the mic to my queen. When we say we don't take relationship advice from people that ain't got nobody, because the only thing, and I mean this humbly, the only thing you can teach me is the mistakes or adjustments on what not to do. You can't help me advance mentally and spiritually with some knowledgeable advice to help me advance my relationship because you ain't got nobody.
You ain't got nobody. You don't have anyone.
So we will be more valid to help you. You know what I'm saying?
Right. But we're still a work in progress ourselves. Or whatever. So we have to take heed to that. It's very important that when it comes down to your spiritual bonds and things, if you are looking for advice and things, be careful who you are allowing into that space to give an opinion or advice about anything. Look at where you're getting that advice from. You know, to look, it's very important you do that when you are talking about your spiritual bond with your certain relationships and things.
So stop rushing.
Please
stop rushing, man. Look, trust me, love ain't going nowhere. When we all pass away, love, the energy of whatever love means will still be here. Work on yourself first.
You know what the sad thing is, and what I've noticed or whatever, when you say to stop the rushing and things like that, some people just don't know how to be by themselves
at all.
You need a man to define who you are as a woman, or you need a woman to define who you are as a man. And that's a problem within yourself. You know, at the end, you have to be able to say, hey, I'm still a woman, I'm still a queen, rather I'm in a relationship or not. And you are also, for the males, you have to be able to say that I'm a man or I'm a king, and regardless if I'm in a relationship or not, I'm still a man a king or whatever, or a queen, a woman. I'm still that. But a lot of times what I'm noticing is they cannot be single because they feel they need a man or a woman to define who they are. And that's sad. Because nothing's going to change. You're going to constantly keep going in and out of these relationships because in reality, you need to work on yourself. You are the problem. That was a good point. You brought that up.
That was some gems, my lad. And also, man, whoever you love, don't let nobody shun you from expressing the way that you love. Your love is valid because it make you feel good. It gives you a drive. It makes your hard days feel like more pleasantries. Don't let nobody stop you from expressing the way you love your mate.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, people gonna always have something to say. Everywhere in the world, they talked about the most powerful people that had an influence on a lot of people. They're gonna talk about you every day. It's the point that I'm making. People gonna say, always have something to say.
Oh, yeah.
If they not in your personal business, everybody want to be in your business. As far as your relationships, man, keep people out your damn business, man. They don't need to know when you coming and when you ain't coming. You know when you know. Other than if I want you to know something, I tell you. Other than that, that's the whole point of being grown as hell. We grown as hell.
It's like really
people feel like you're obligated.
The entitlement. I'm a firm believer on this. With that, when it comes down to that, I don't have to. You're not paying any of my bills.
Right.
I don't have to answer to you to anything.
Yeah.
I don't wake up next to you in the morning. I mean, you really don't serve me much of a purpose anyways. So why would you think that you're entitled to have a spiritual bond with me like that? You know?
Well, step your foot in our circle of our spiritual bond.
Well, we love our circle. We're going to keep on bitching in that circle every single video that we make.
No, trust me. In your relationship, man, you going to see all types of vultures. You going to see all type of spiritual vampires. People that just want to act like they want to see where you is, want to hang with you, want to love, appreciating your union.
And that's
like
so that they can get in.
They want to get in and figure out what your... This is... Damn it, this ain't magic. A good relationship and a strong, faithful relationship don't work overnight. It takes time, man. It takes a whole lot of hardship. It takes a whole lot of trust earning. It takes a whole lot, man. We heal together. Right. We went healthier together. We start eating better. And this ain't got nothing to do with being big, skinny, fat, strong, muscular, fit, athletic. This is what we chose to do. My thing is stop beating each other down when the other person ain't healthy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all verbally break
y'all
each other.
supposed to go ahead and, do what you got to do together. And everything to make, certain changes or whatever. And it all goes back to, again, the spiritual bond that you have. We take on those positive traits and we take on those negative traits. So just be careful and mindful of your attachments.
I feel like if you're unhappy and your spiritual attachments, if you're unhappy with a person, man, don't cheat. Don't do that. Don't cheat. If you done worked it out as best as you can work it out and you feel like you about to go mess with somebody else, break up. But you know why you won't do it? You are trying to fill the void. You still have a need to have somebody, but you want to have your fun too. That ain't the way life works, and you wonder why your life is, you're not getting certain things that you want. It's in turmoil. Every time you get one step further, it's always a headache around you. When me and her have storms and headaches around for the world surrounding us, we tend to make it through a whole lot easier than somebody that's just constantly spewing out negative bullshit. We continue to keep moving forward. We don't let nobody stop us. We don't let nobody stand in our way. We don't give a damn about any expectations of people trying to put stuff on top of your union. People always want to assume they know about your relationship as lovers more than you do.
Right.
My thing is that, like my wife said, they ain't paying your bills.
No, they're
You know
not.
what I'm saying? When you pay my bill, I will tell you enough of what you need to know.
Oh, please. Please, if you anybody out there you offering, please throw me a little something. Pay some of these bills.
Well, I'll tell you.
Keep your mouth closed.
If it wasn't for my wife, I'm trying to tell you, boy, I'd be in a Tibetan mountain. More bald headed than what I am, meditating. I'd be doing all that. I would have just left this boy at peace. You know what I'm saying? And you know what? I want to send love. This is how I'm going to do. I want to send love to everybody that I have been with in my life. That I no longer, you know what I'm saying, socialize with any of them, really, at all. I wanna send happiness to you. And for those that I despise, that had a war with it, I forgive you. At the end of the day,
you have to.
I forgive you completely, and for my own self well. You know what I'm saying? I let it go. You're doing, some of them are doing good, some of them were good people, and some of them were evil. I'm gonna say it like that because of the negative ways it's true, but I still hope the best for you. And I let go of all things. In 2020, things got to be different. Speak positive into other people's lives, even though that they don't mean well for you, but you still have to live.
For them. You still have to live. But you don't have to deal with them, but you know, you wish them well. Okay, and on that note, we have come to the end of this video. We want to say thank you for watching. We love you all. Sending positive vibes and everything.
Get down on my sponsorship right quick.
Go ahead. Yes,
you know, I want to do my thing, of course. If y'all ever, you know what I'm saying, want to donate some love, go to, you know, the cash out with NaturalAmorForever. You know what I'm saying? That's always in the video. Y'all probably see the words popping up. Man, like, subscribe, and hitting the notification bell is a very serious thing, man. If y'all got comments and answers and questions and things that y'all want to ask us to talk about as far as in this, because, like, man, I ain't saying we know gurus of love, but we can shorten the term of your trial or error into a small amount instead of doing it this long to figure out how to stay complete within your love life or whatever. We can probably help each other converse or whatever, but what I'm gonna say is, man, get that. And also, man, support what we got going on. We support back. We always subscribe back. We always show love back. Also, holla at myself. You know what I'm saying? Gotta throw it at that. Holla at that book. Infinite Mind of Life, baby. Yeah. Get that book. Don't be playing games.
We're on what? TikTok, Instagram, all of that.
Yes, we are now on TikTok, and they are killing it. That is the new spot. That's the new hang out, Joey. They're smoking cigars and wine, but you know. But no.
Okay, and we're gonna say we're out. Hit that like button, that subscribe button.
Look at my wife. Y'all trying to rush somebody. Yeah, you gonna get whatever.
Okay.
We're gonna block
you
the
know
queen,
what?
whatever. So like
put your hand down.
I got a lemon meringue pie. Shit. You saw that fake smile. She was like, but you know, at the end of the day, love, sell it.
We can never just close out nicely.
She can't sell it. She can't sell it. She can't sell it because it's not for money. I just saw 111 on the camera. So positive vibes, y'all into that numerology. Find out what that 111 mean. Been getting it all day.
Are we finished here?
Nope. As long as I got 120, I'm gonna continue to speak and talk that Chris app. Whatever. NaturalAmorForever@gmail.com. Y'all need to get on up in there and get that grease, baby.
Is it a Gmail or Hotmail?
We got two. We got Hotmail and Gmail.
Oh, okay.
Look, confusion. Confusion. Disgrace. We are the line.
We're going. I'm gonna press the button. We're gone.
Why you doing me like that? And also, shouts out to Wakanda for life. I don't know what y'all talking about. The movie was damn good. It was damn good.
It was good.
Whatever. Y'all slept on that. It was good. Angela Bassett, baby, do your thing. The sister killed it as Black Panther. I ain't gonna lie. They killed Killmonger, everybody. What's my boy? M'Baku. M'Baku.
30. I'm pressing the button.
Wakanda for life.
We're out.
That's not the camera.
Goodbye.